Good evening, guys. So, welcome you all to this wonderful evening. So, first of all, thanks for joining. We are happy to introduce TechieGen webinar series. So, this webinar series is about marketing. So, it consists of 10 days of marketing webinar series. So, today is the first day. Okay, so our founder Surendra KV will handle this webinar series for around 10 days. This will be around A to Z, almost A to Z about marketing. So the things which you should be know in about marketing. So yeah.
Thanks, Vijay. Hey all, good evening. Hope you're doing fine. So, today is day one of a marketing session, webinar series. And today we're going to be learning about marketing, the basics of marketing. And our agenda is going to be the definition of marketing and what is the 7 P's of marketing, what is STP in marketing, and the 10 commandments of marketing. So, before moving on, let's start with the basics. As usual, the basics about what is marketing at a very basic level. So no matter before starting, just imagine you're running a business, and no matter how good your products and service are, without proper marketing strategy, you cannot stand at the top in the business world. And marketing is a key to a successful business, and if done right with proper strategies and tactics, it can make your business a big shot. So your marketing strategy is not just a set of objectives to reach a goal, but it involves the basic factors like the method of communication, that is a channel in which you reach your customers, the timing, the frequency, the message, and so many other factors that influences the goal growth of your business. So before proceeding further, let's make sure you understand the basics of marketing and starting with the definition first. So, at the academic level, marketing is defined as the procedure of making or the process of making the audience or the consumer. So, when I say audience or the consumer here, the audience refers to the target audience, not the broad audience, which usually 99% of them usually uh, reach. So when I in this definition, when I tell you, or in the webinar series, when I tell you the audience or the consumers, it refers to your target audience. So what is target audience, we'll learn in the couple of days. So marketing is a procedure of making the audience learn about your brand and make them understand about your product and service and why they should choose your brand over the other. So it's simply making sure educating your customers about your brand and persuading them to choose your brand than their competitors. So that is all about marketing, and marketing is actually all about quality and superiority. So after strategies and tactics before strategies and tactics, quality and superiority are the main thing which you should look in the product stage. And if you have the both ingredients, that is quality and superiority, marketing is your game. So in simpler words, it is a process where you move your products from your business to your customers, involving a segment of introduction and communication primarily. So marketing involves the creation of a product, its needs, promoting it, knowing who is likely to purchase it. And if you're a newbie, there are many digital marketing agencies which can help you with the question of how to create a marketing agency or how to create a marketing plan. But if you have enough funding when you start a company, then you can hire a marketing agency. But I don't suggest you to go with the marketing agency at starting itself. So the marketing, so there are three main purposes of marketing, which includes, the first one is drawing the attention of consumer towards your brand. So the first purpose of your marketing can be any product or service. It can be B2B or B2C. The three main purposes: first one is drawing the attention of the customers towards your brand. So attention is the main part of marketing strategy. And the second one is convincing your customers to buy a product. And the third one is giving the customer with a specific, low risk and easy to take. So that is all about the marketing. Whatever strategy you make, the three main purposes. The first one, you can write it down. So the first one is drawing attention of the consumers towards your brand. Attention is the key here. And second one is convincing your customers to buy your product instead of choosing your competitors. And the third one is giving a consumer with a specific, low risk and easy to take product. So In simpler terms, marketing is the act of driving profitable customer action. Uh, it spans the full scope of strategies and tactics organizations use to position products and service. Here it refers multiple products and multiple service if you're having a huge product line in the marketplace and motivate target audience to make a purchase. So that is all about the basics of marketing here. Hope you've understood. If you guys have understood right now till now, just give me a thumbs up in the comment box. So we'll move on to the next uh, topic here. So yeah, we'll move on to the next topic here. That is the 7 P's of marketing. So whatever book you take, so whatever marketing book or whatever marketing course, even the MBA, the first chapter in the marketing book is the 7 P's. Usually it is the 4 P's of marketing, but today it is changed to 7 P's. So the 7 P's are a set of recognized marketing tactics which you can use in any combination to satisfy customers in your target market. So the 7 P's are controllable but subject to internal and external marketing environments. So internal marketing environments is the team, the budget, the strategy you make, and external environment is the legal issues, the stakeholder issues, everything. So combining these different marketing tactics to meet your customers' needs and wants is known as the tactical marketing mix. So the 7 P's of marketing is also called the tactical marketing mix. So the 7 P's are product, price, promotion, place, people, process, and physical evidence. So I'll talk about the 7 P's of marketing now. Going on, the first one is product. So product refers to what you are selling, including all the features, advantage, and benefits that your customers can buy from your buying your goods and service. So when you talk about your product, you have to talk about the benefits than the features. Benefits is greater than features. So customers want the benefits. They don't want the features, but that's what many brands do. They push the features to the customers, but they don't like it. They only like the benefits here. So when you're marketing your product, you need to think about the key features and benefits your customers want or need, including but not limiting to styling, quality, repairs, customer relationship, accessories, everything. So you can use R&D to inform the development of new products in your business. That's all about product and price. So price refers to a pricing strategy of your product and service and how it will affect your customers. You should identify how much your customers are prepared to pay, how much markup you need to cater for overheads and profit margin and payment methods. To attract customers and retain a competitive advantage, you may also wish to consider possibility of discounts and seasonal pricing. So we'll learn about the pricing in the third day of our webinar series. So that is, I think, in the coming weekend we'll be having the third day. So we'll learn about the pricing strategy. We have a whole day, whole webinar session based on only pricing. And the next P is promotion. So these are the promotional activities you use to make your customers aware of your product or service, including advertising, sales tactics, promotions, direct marketing. So these are generally referred to as marketing tactics, and these marketing tactics comes under promotion. So next P is place. So place is where your product or service is want to be seen. Uh, Seen, made, sold, or distributed. It can be anything. So access your customers to your product is a key, and it is important to ensure that customers can find you. So you can set yourself apart from your competition through the design of your retail space by using effective visual merchandising techniques. Uh, if you look at Walmart, just after this webinar series, just take a look of how Walmart is, using the marketing techniques and visual merchandising techniques to attract and retain customers. So it's a great case study. So after the session, you can have a look at it. So if you're not on a retail business, place is still important part of your marketing. So your customers may need a quick delivery turnaround or want to buy locally manufactured products. So place is more important. And the next P is for people. So people refer to staff. Uh, the uh, the internal people is the your staff, your salespersons, the top management, the labor force. It includes all the internals, and external includes the sales agency which you are going to be hiring or who work for your business, including yourself. So when you provide excellent customer service, you create a positive experience for your customers and doing so, you're marketing your brand to them. So even customers, providing a good customer service is a form of marketing, and in turn, existing customers may spread the word about your excellent service, and you can win a referral or word of mouth. So that is all about the people, and the sixth P here is all about process. So the process refers to the processes involved in delivering your product or service to the customers. So it is also about being easy to do business with. So that is all about the process. And next, last P, the seventh P is physical evidence. So the physical evidence refers to everything your customers see when they interacting with your business. It includes your packaging, your branding, the what do you call the interior layout of interior design, the physical environment which where you provide a product or service. So physical evidence can also refer to how your staff or how your team dress or act. So consider how your store's layout look or company's layout look, how your team's dress and attitude and the personal brand which they have can also have a good effect on your overall marketing strategy. So that is all about the seven P's of marketing here. So yeah, that's the product, price, place, promotion, process, physical, and people. So I have a short task for you guys. So after this webinar ends, take any startup company. So for example, take Amazon, take Flipkart, Mintra, or Paytm, any company you may like. So what you're going to be doing is take a paper and draw 7 box. So in that 7 box, write product, price, place, promotion, these 7 P's. So the company which you are choosing, for example, if you are choosing Paytm, so you have to draw a marketing 7 P's plan for Paytm. So for product, what is their product? So for price, what is Paytm's price? So you have to do this exercise right now. So after the webinar series, so it can help you in the long run when you are creating your marketing strategy as your own. So yeah, moving on to next is STPs of marketing. So segmentation, targeting, positioning. It's a core concept in the modern day marketing. So without this STP, marketing campaigns would be generic and have no personalization, and overall would not be able to convert into a more effective strategy. So in a nutshell, STP marketing models mean you have to segment your market, target selected customer segments with marketing campaigns tailored to their preferences, and adjust your positioning according to their desire and expectations. So I'll repeat it again. STP marketing models means you have to segment your target market, and after you segment your target market, you have to select the customer segment with a tailored marketing experience and tailored marketing campaign, and then you have to adjust your positioning according to their desire and expectations. So STP marketing is effective because it focus on breaking your customer base into smaller groups. So instead of reaching out to a whole customer group, you can divide a customer base based on segmentation and have tailored marketing strategy for each segment. So it allows you to develop very specific marketing strategies to each and every target group and engage and target audience. So in fact, 59% of uh, customers says personalization influences the shopping decision, and another 44% said that personalized shopping experience would influence them to make repeated purchases. So you have to know that personalization is a key to modern marketing strategies. So we'll move on to uh, what is segmentation and what is targeting and what is positioning. So yeah. So segmentation. So it is the first step of the STP marketing model. So the main goal here is to create various customer segments based on specific criteria and traits that may include geographical segmentation, that is based on country, religion, state, or demographic segmentation, or behavioral segmentation, or psychographic segmentation, that is the lifestyle, hobbies, activities, opinions, and how often they buy, what they browse where they browse. So everything comes in a segmentation. T stands for targeting. So the first two step of STP marketing model is targeting. So your marketing goal here is to take a look of the segments you have created before and determine which of the segments are more likely to create desired conversions. So I have said before that you have to segment the target audience. So after you segment the target audience, you have to target based on which target segments may increase conversions. So depending on the marketing campaign, those can range from product sales to micro conversions like email signups. So yeah, the ideal segment is one that is effectively growing as high profitability and low cost of acquisition. So the next for P is positioning. So that is the final step in this framework. So which allows you to set your product or service apart from the competition in the minds of your target audience. So there are a lot of business that do similar to you, and so you have to have a USP, that is unique selling proposition in your positioning strategy, and that is what going to be make you stand out from the competition. So all the different factors that you considered in the first two steps have made it easier for you to identify your niche. So the three positioning factors that can help you to gain competitive advantage is, so the first one is symbolic positioning. So in this symbolic positioning, it enhances your self-image, belongingness, or even ego of your customers. The luxury car is a great example for this. They serve the same purpose of any other car, but they boost a customer's self-esteem and image. That is symbolic positioning. So second one is functional positioning. So you have, in functional, you have to solve your customer's problem and provide them with a unique and genuine benefits. So experiential positioning is focus on emotional connection that your customers may have with the brand. So in marketing, personalization, emotion is all that matters, which is going to be helping you in a very long run. So before moving on, the next concept is about, yeah, how to create an STP model. So I have given you an exercise in the 7 P's of marketing to take a company and write the 7 P's for it. So after you complete the 7 P, you also have to write all the STP model. So how you're going to be writing is, so we'll have this 7-step process of writing your STP for any company you may look out for. So yeah, the first one is define the market. So the global market is too big and too vast for anyone, even the big company, even for Apple or Google. The global marketing is too big and too vast for anyone, even the biggest corporation with the most resources to address. So that's why it is important to break it down into smaller chunks and clearly define part uh, you are going after. So, for example, take you may tell me that college students is a customer segment. No, college students is not a customer segment. College students who study engineering is a separate segment. College students who study arts and science is a separate segment. We have to clearly segment them. So after you have a target market, we have to define your TA, and that is total addressable market, uh, total available market, serviceable available market, serviceable obtainable market. So these concepts we'll be sharing you what do you call the worksheet after these 10 days ends. So in that worksheet, you can we'll be giving out the terms which you may not understand, or the glossary, the worksheet and the task. So everything will be giving after the 10 days. So the second one is create audience segment. So after you define the market, now it's time to create an audience segment. So each segmentation variable helps you tap into different aspect of your of your audience, and when you use them in you can create niche segments that really make an impact on overall marketing strategy. So that is all about the uh, creating segmentation, customer segment. So now you've defined a market, you've created a customer segment. Now it's time to segment profiles. So when you landed on your viable market segments, it's time to develop segment profiles. So segment profiles are very similar to your ideal customer persona. So if you have already watched some of TechieGen's earlier webinars, so you may have known about what is customer persona. So you may not worry, we have a separate session based on customer persona alone. So that is all about the third step process. That is construct customers segment profiles is all about having a ideal customer profile. The fourth one is evaluate the attractiveness of each segments. So once you've segmented your audience into each segment, you have to find like which segment is more attractive. So which segment has more size, which has price sensitivity, brand loyalty. So you have to identify which segment actually attracts you the most, or which matches your marketing strategy, and then go all hands on that segment alone. So the fifth one here is select target audience. So now that you have detailed information about all your target segment, you need to spend some time deciding which one is more viable to use as a target audience. So you'll have to take account of the overall business strategy, the attractiveness of each segment, and the competition that exists in the segment. So moving on to the next is sixth one is develop a posting strategy. So you have to develop a posting strategy that will give you an edge to the compete in the target audience. So in the STP, so as I said in the STP model, positioning strategy here is a USP, unique selling proposition. So unless you have a unique selling proposition, your competition will have an edge on you. So you have to have an, no matter what product or service you sell, you have to have an USP to stand out in the competitive marketplace. So seventh one is choose your marketing mix. So here marketing mix defines as the 7 P's which we've already discussed in the first segment, and the seventh one here. So yeah, that's the 7-step process of creating a STP model. That is defining your market, which market you're going to be targeting, and then after you've decided your market, you have to segment the customers into. You have to segment the customers into customer segments, and you have to create an ideal customer profile ICP, and then after you've segmented your customers into each segments, so you have to evaluate which segment is good for your company, and then you have to develop a posting strategy. Posting strategy is your USP. So what is your company's unique selling proposition? And then you have to develop a marketing mix. Marketing mix is the 7 P's of marketing which we've discussed in the last. So yeah, product, price, place, promotion, process, physical, and people. That's all about the STP model. So this 7P model and the STP model, whatever company, no matter how big their company is, when they start to create a marketing plan, this 7P and STP model is the first thing any marketer in the world will start with. So it's actually any book you take, any course or anything you learn about marketing, this STP and a 7 P's of marketing is a very basic level. And if you're going to be starting your career in marketing, so the first interview question you're going to be getting is what is 4P or what is 7P in marketing and what is STP model. So before getting on to the interview, get some examples. As I said before, take a company and write their STP model and write their 7P model. So it will not take more than 1 hour. So you guys can try after this webinar series. And yeah, moving on to the last topic of this today's webinar is going to be the 10 commandments of marketing. So it's actually very interesting. Why? Because whatever marketing strategy or whatever marketing tactics you make, you take or you strategize or you implement cannot be it can be expired or invalidated in the next 10 years. So because earlier it used to be desktop focused marketing, now it's mobile focused marketing. So some strategies and some tactics might expire in the coming future, but this 10 commandments of marketing, which is first devised in 1800s, it's still 1900s, it's still in this still many companies are using this 10 commandment marketing. So we'll go on to the we'll move on to this 10 commandments. So I don't have a slide for this, so you can write it down. The first commandment is there will always be the next big thing. So you don't have to chase after them, so instead chase after your customers. So here they clearly say that don't chase the trend, chase your customers, be where your customers need to be and want you to be. That is the first thing. So it's like a philosophy of marketing in other terms. So the first one, I'll repeat it again. There will always be the next big thing. So you don't have to chase in the trends. So chase only after your customers, be where your customers need you or want you to be. And the second one is marketing calendars or any social media marketing calendars make you think about quantity, not quality. So if some team is going to be like um, uh, pushing deadlines to finish a copy or finish a design, they might not think about the quality. They'll only think about the quantity. So marketing calendar is secondary. So you have as far as marketing is concerned, quantity is not an issue. Quality is an issue. So while they are necessary, they are not the drivers for earning meaningful attention and engagement. So your customers are already overwhelmed or overly, their feed is already crowded with mediocrity. So don't flood them with more. If you can't deliver a marketing message, then leave it. So don't deliver mediocrity content. So the third one here is uh, you have to have a unique relationship with your influencers, customers, stakeholders. So influencers, it can be like micro influencer, macro influencers. So the best practices of reaching these influencers, the stakeholders are they are so stakeholders defined as the people who are in direct or indirect contact with the company. They are called stakeholders. So here stakeholders refers to the customers and influencers. So strategy you can make it on your own. And the fourth one is technology is forcing us to trap of scale. So you might reach one-on-one engagement. Technology gets us away from that and back to one-to-many broadcast model that we always tend towards. So the fifth one here is going to be in social mobile era. As I said before, influence is reflected in uh, sharing and action, and change perception or inspired behaviors. They cause actually positive effects in your market, move people to mutually beneficial outcomes. So that is the fifth one. And the sixth one is you may have different types of people who you need to speak to, all of whom believe they are special snowflakes. So your audience has an audience who has an audience of their own. So know who they are and follow them, and why, what they are trying to do, and create relevant stories. So here storytelling and storytelling is more important. So even if a product doesn't match their standards, if your marketing storytelling is good, they will buy a product. So most executives and decision makers don't live the brand or business the way customers do. So remember, they are human beings on the other side of the screen. So customers are also the human beings on the other side. So treat them exceptionally. Make everyone you reach out to feel like they are the only person you wanted to talk about the day. So that is here. This sentence referred to the personalization in marketing. So eighth one is going to be stop reaching out to people only when you need them. So business is all about relationship. So business and marketing is not a transactional relationship. It's a it's all about relationship, and that's what marketing is supposed to be all about. It's based on creating mutual value and creating earning reciprocity. So ninth one is going to be for every time you sell, you should have at least four other pieces of contents of moment of engagement that helps uh, solve problems or inspire people. So it is called the 4:1:1 approach. So for every time you sell, or for any time you sell some product or service, you should have at least four other pieces of content or moments engagement. We have to have four contents or copy of your ad which entertain, solve, and inspire people. So that is called the 4:1:1 approach. So the last one is called you should not fall into medianism. So mass broadcasting across all forms of media is in this world is a spam. But when you talk about mass media broadcasting in the past 30 years, that is the ideal way for all marketing companies. But right now, if you do mass broadcasting across all media platform, it is tend to call as a spam, and it can be described as medianism. So if you're not a storyteller, if you only speak in campaigns, you have to understand that attention and opportunities for engagement do not turn off. Campaigns come and go. You also have to care about what people, and you have to be in the customer's shoes, their scenarios, their motives, the design, stories, visuals, everything. So that's all about these 10 commandments of marketing. So yeah, that is all about today's session. And before ending of the session, we'll just have a quick overview of what we've learned this day. So yeah, first we've learned about what is marketing. So marketing is an act of driving profitable customer action. It spans the full scope of strategies, tactics, organization used to product. So that is all about the marketing. So we've learned about marketing at a very basic level. So marketing is actually called as the act of connecting with your customers. And the three main purpose of marketing is to the first one is to draw attention of your customers towards your brand, convincing a customer to buy a product or service, or giving the customer with a specific low risk and easy trick. So that's how the marketing strategy. And then we've learned about the seven P's of marketing, that is product, price, place, promotion, process, physical, and people. So here just as I said before, take a piece of paper and write down the seven P's of marketing which suits your companies. And then we've learned about STPs of marketing, segmentation, targeting, and positioning. And then we've learned about how to create a STP model. That is, first one, create a market, define a market, create a customer segment, segment a profile, evaluate the attractiveness of each segments, um, have an ICP, ideal customer profile, and then have an USP, a unique selling proposition, and then develop a marketing mix. So that is the basics of the STP model here. So it's not that complex. When you have a startup or work in a startup in the beginning of your career, so this 7-step process is you're going to be doing it in your early stage in your career, no matter which company you join in marketing. So the 7 P's of marketing, the STPs of marketing, and then we've learned about the 10 commandments of marketing. So yeah, that's the end of today's session, guys. So today's the end of the day one of our marketing webinar series. So next coming days or next coming weeks, we'll be going to be having uh, a 10 webinar series in this TechieGen marketing boot webinar series. So today we've learned about marketing basics, and tomorrow we're going to be learning about product. So what is product lifecycle, product management, product classification, and then the third day we're going to be learning about distribution strategy, the channel strategy, channel management, effective stakeholder communication, the 5 M's of marketing channels. And the day four, as I said before, we're going to be learning about pricing, the importance of pricing, the pricing models, the psychology of pricing, the types of pricing. And then on day five, we're going to be learning about value delivery. So, what is a marketing funnel? What is a consumer's decision making process? What is integrated marketing communication? That is IMC. So on the day six, we're going to be learning about content marketing. So what is content marketing? What is storytelling? What is blogging? What is keyword research? And on day seven, we're going to be learning about email marketing. So what is email marketing and how to write a great subject line? So how to use email marketing automation software. So we'll have a hands-on session on the day seven, and on day eight we're going to be learning about SEO. What is on-page and off-page SEO? What is technical SEO? And on a day nine we're going to be learning about copywriting, the AIDA framework, the copywriting techniques. And then the last 10th day, here we're going to be learning about holistic marketing, digital advertising, digital marketing. So it's going to be an amazing value-packed session the next 10 days. So stay tuned, guys. So every day we're going to be having seventh day. So yeah, we'll be having 7:30 to 8. The date is not yet confirmed. Sorry, the time is not yet confirmed. We'll be usually starting at 7:30 p.m. or 8 p.m. every day. We'll be sharing the links in the TechieGen community WhatsApp group. So stay tuned. Thank you so much, guys, for attending this session. Over to Vijay.
Uh, yeah, thank you so much, Surendra, for your wonderful session. So, so in TechieGen, we have a campus ambassador program. So, I think most of you guys have known about this campus ambassador program. So, I'd like to recall you. Yeah. So, so I'd like to give a small brief detail about what is campus ambassador program. As a campus ambassador, you will be representing TechieGen in your campus, and you will be along with the journey of 4 weeks. You'll be learning a lot of things of marketing and how to promote a product. So, if you are interested to join as a campus ambassador at TechieGen to represent TechieGen in your campus, do visit the website and do enroll in, and we'll get in touch with you soon. And yeah, that's it for today's session. Uh, Guys, do you have any doubts? You can raise your doubts now.
Yeah, the 10 commandments in marketing in short. I'll be giving you, so as I said before, after this whole webinar series ends, we'll be giving you out a task sheet for each session. So for each session, we'll be having the synopsis or the short forms of what we've learned that day, and the task and the worksheet. So you not worry, we'll be mailing you, or we'll be sending, I'll putting in the website so you can go through it. So if you have any other questions, you can ask in the chat box. We'll be, yeah. And one more thing, guys. So just give me in the chat box, like, how was the session? Was it Was it valuable? Did you learn anything? Any feedbacks? You can give it in the chat box, and you can drop the preferred time which you like. So which time do you want the webinar to be organized at? Then we'll have it at 8 p.m. itself. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for attending this TechieGen webinar, day one of our webinar series. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Thank you.